Hi everybody, it's Pam with Silver and Sparkles, and we are going to make this fun, easy collaged heart. So this is sort of like making a masterboard, but just using punched out circles instead of scraps of other shapes of paper. I made a little one here, cut it out, and then I used one of my heart punches and just punched out those two, and then I made a big one. This is probably my favorite. We're gonna make one like this just so you get a really good sense of how to lay the circles down, but then you can cut these into any shape, hearts, any size hearts, circles, rectangles, make them into journaling cards, bookmarks, whatever you want to make. But we're gonna make hearts today. So I'm going to show you the way I do it, and then you can certainly alter it from there. I am going to use, I printed, this one only has a couple of words, but I printed some documents out and printed them on my cardstock instead of my regular copy paper, so I'm using them for crafts. So if you have some paper like that you want to use, you can use really any kind of paper. If you want the back of your heart to be pretty, you could put it like on a piece of scrapbook paper or digital that you printed or something like that. But I'm just going to use this so it'll be white on the back. Okay, I did make myself a template, again using some of that paper I accidentally printed on. So I just cut out a heart the size that I want. You can make yours smaller if your paper's bigger, whatever you would like. And I like to, when I know I'm making a heart, I go ahead and just trace it on the side of the paper that I'm going to be gluing the circles to, because it's going to get all covered up. So if there's a lot of writing or text or something, it doesn't even matter because you're not going to see it. It's going to get covered up. And then that leaves the blank white side for the back of my heart. Now I do this so that when I'm laying down my circles, I don't cover the whole page. You could definitely cover the whole page and then trace out your heart or chop it up, you know, like a masterboard, however you want to. But I'm just going to do this to make it a little bit quicker for me. And I'm going to show you how I lay down the circles. Now, we're not going to lay them all down. I've got one pre-made that we're going to jump to here in a few minutes. But let me just show you how you do this. So I punched out, I used my 1 1/4 inch punch. With a big heart like this, you could definitely go bigger. With little ones, if you want to go smaller, you can. But I'm just using the 1 1/4 inch. And I just punched from a bunch of my scrapbook paper, book page, digitals, all kinds of things. And I definitely wanted a few of the numbers and the industrial kind of looking tags. This is from one of my kits. There's a whole bunch of circles in there, and I already had them punched out, so I'm using them. So there's no rhyme or reason. I do not sit and inspect all of my, I probably won't use that one, all of my circles. I just start laying them down. So and I like to start at the bottom. So for the tip of the heart, I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. Now, I often just use glue stick for this, but on camera, I think it'll be a little quicker, believe it or not, for me to just use my wet glue that's in this little precision bottle. Now, when I go to cut my heart, if any of these are lifting up more than I want them to, I mean, that's not really, but I'll just put a touch of glue under there anyway, whether I use the glue stick or this glue. And this is my just PVA glue, Line Co brand. So I buy it in bulk. Okay, so now we're just going to, because my papers are patterned, a lot of them are double-sided. I look at both sides to decide which side I want to show first. And I also, on this second circle that I lay down, I look at what is the overlap going to be approximately. So I am going to kind of line them up. These do not have to be perfect, by the way. If you get off a little bit, and I did a few times, you can't even tell. So don't worry. Like, don't make yourself all worried about it. It really will work out. Okay, now for the third row, I like to go ahead and put it on the center and then work out And again, sometimes I change it up and start from the left or the right. It will change how your circles are overlapped if you switch back and forth. But again, like here you can see I'm going in this direction and now this one lays over this way. Unless you really sit and inspect that, you're probably not going to notice. Now I do have a lot of florals. I want to show you what happens here. A lot of florals and pinks, and just because of what I've been crafting with. Now see how this isn't covered up? This is where I said, again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And let's just lay something down. And you just go right past. Just go right past your line. It's not a big deal. And now we'll start on this. Yeah, we'll start on this side and we'll keep going in this direction. And you'll see that that really did not matter. In just a minute. It's the butterflies. I think these are from my, gosh, I can't remember. I'll link the kit that has the butterflies and these numbers and stuff in case that's something you're interested in if you don't have anything like this. I have not done one of these using circles I punched out of magazines, but I think that would probably look really cute too. So you just keep layering your circles until you're done, basically. So, all right, this is a Christmas paper, but it's a plaid on this side, so it doesn't really matter. And see how I just was able to kind of make that even up. Some of these circles were in my stash and I'd already inked them. Most of them are not inked. I'm not taking the time to ink today, but you could ink yours if you want to. I'll show you another trick in a minute if you don't feel like inking, and see how I just randomly decided I'm gonna start a different direction. It's okay. There we go. And now we'll start going this way. You don't have to change it around, but I'm just trying to show you that if you want to, or that seems to make the most sense with the paper in your hand, it'll be okay. So we're going to just do a few more, and basically you just keep doing this and keep your lines straight, or as straight as you can. But other than that, it just kind of comes together. Let's do that one. All right, so here we are again, where I'm going to have to just patch it, or whatever you want to call that. So you just find one that I like, and again, I'm just going to come right off of the page, just like that, and pick it back up. So when you get to the top, you'll just keep going. Don't worry about all this, just kind of keep going right across the top, and it'll be okay. We'll lay down just a couple more. I do think it works best if you're using the same size circles. I haven't really tried it with, whoa, I just dribbled glue on my project. I haven't really tried it using a variety of size circles. I think, we could come in with some smaller ones if we wanted to, and lay over, but I'm not sure how well this it's almost like scales, like mermaid scales or something. I'm not sure how that would look. All right, so you're just going to keep going, okay? So let me show you the one that I did before we got started. See how we just went all the way across there? If I need to, I go off of the paper. Doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt a thing. Okay, so this one I'll just keep going and finish later. But once you get to this point and they're all glued down and looking happy, and it doesn't take that long, it really doesn't, then I take my template again and I'm going to trace around it. I kind of get it lined up where I want it on these circles, make sure everything looks good. Get my pencil out. If I end up with a little pencil on it, it's okay because I can erase it. And I don't press down too hard. My pencil's giving me a little bit of a fit today. I think it might almost be out of lead and it's just not catching, but that's okay. We'll make it work. So just trace enough that I can cut the heart out. Now, again, you could not worry about tracing the heart the first time and just do a whole page. And then, like, imagine I'd covered all of this or even the full paper, you know, then you could cut out some small hearts with the pieces or circles or whatever you want to use them for. So it's totally up to you. All right, and now I'm just going to cut along that line. And so these papers are different thicknesses. Some are like heavy duty scrapbook cardstock. Some are book page. Some are on my the paper that I tend to print my digitals on. Can't see my line very well. I'm hoping I'm on track. And so when you're cutting, you just have to be patient and take your time. And like I said, if you see a little bit of the pencil mark, don't worry about it. That's why I do encourage you to use a pencil and not like a marker or something. There we go. And we're done. So that I'm going to throw away. And I'm also going to ink around this. So that would cover up if there is a little bit of, there's a little bit. So now it's just decorating it however you like. So I'm going to get my ink out now. Like I said, I'm okay with it not being inked around every circle if you are. But if you want more of an inked look and you didn't feel like pre-inking every circle before you glued it down, you can gently do what I'm doing and get just a little bit of ink on those circles. It works. It's not the same, I think, as inking all the way around each one, but you do you. I'm just going to do a few. Normally, it just really depends on the paper and what I'm going to do with the project, but I am going to ink around the edge. Nice. Give it that kind of vintagey look. I'm using my favorite brown, which is just the Distress Ink and Walnut Stain. Do you guys have a favorite brown? So if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. If you're a returning subscribed viewer, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, let me know what's on your mind. Tell me what you think about these pretty hearts. So you can leave it just like that, and I think it's beautiful. I did put a butterfly sticker and just love always wins on this one. This one, the word grow was on one of the pieces of paper, so I just put a sticker. Obviously, you don't have to do butterflies. You could do flowers. I just grabbed, I have a lot of these different kinds of stickers, and I just grabbed a pile and was going to see what I thought. Oh, look at this little bird. Oh, he's cute. I wonder if he's big enough. Oh, I think he's sweet. I may put him on here. Got to decide where he'll look the best. So, okay, this one's going to have a little bird. And I have some more kind of love Valentine-y types of quotes already written out because I'm getting into that season. How about this one? You are so very loved, because the birdie's little and you really get to see all of my pretty collaged circles. So again, if you want to put stickers, you don't have to. You just cut, you could even cut like another heart out, or put one of these and pop it up or something. That would be cute. So just use your imagination. Some buttons, some ribbon, whatever you want. Your own sentiments. You could use that freebie that I have on Buy Me a Coffee and print out some sentiments and put one of those on here, especially if you don't like, glue all over myself, if you don't like, you know, putting your handwriting on your project. All right, this is one of those kind of washi tape kind of stickers, and I like to, if I can find it, I like to kind of burnish these down. I feel like they pop a little bit more. Oh, I tore it. That's okay. Just tear it off. I feel like the colors on them pop a little more if you really get it pressed down into the paper. I don't know. That's just me. And guys, I did something to my finger. I don't even know what I did. And I feel silly even mentioning it, but it hurts. And it's my left hand pointer finger, it feels like I jammed something up under there and it's looking like it's starting to bruise a little. I have no idea what I did. Hurts to the point of throbbing though. And I didn't realize how much I used that finger in my left hand when I'm crafting. All right, so that's it. It's that simple. I posted a similar one. I've already given it away. It was a little bit smaller on my Instagram. Got lots of wonderful comments and likes on it and requests. People messaged me requesting a quick tutorial. So here you go. You have it. I hope you like it. I hope you will make some and that it helps with your, your Valentine's this year. Okay? Have fun. Thanks everybody for watching. Until next time, have a great day.